Hello, welcome back, possibly. Now I got to go through all the reposts with the new links. Apparently, there was a patch this morning. Didn't know about it. I think what bothers me, I went ahead and did a file verification and rebooted the PC. I think what bothers me is every time I do a file verification, I get a new download. What's corrupting my files? And especially so consistently. What's going on? Something I don't understand. Get these out again. There we go. Get this captured again. That pasted back in. All right. We have, oops. Get our back check again. Didn't have a problem this time finding it. That has us verified. And I think we can start again. Of course, I didn't save after getting everything set up, because why would I? Now, am I sure? As far as I could tell, we can jump right back in. So there was a patch. The patch notes directly addressed a couple of reasons for crashes. One having to do with the auto update, which I have shut off. And one having to do with some type of process I know nothing about. I have no idea if that's what's affecting me. But I'm hoping between the file verification and the reboot, and we'll be okay again. If we can't do this again. And most importantly, if we can't remember to save everything again. Back up here again, so we can finish all of this again. Let's see if I can remember how I did things so they can go reasonably smoothly. So much for smoothly. I did it again. Double fed into that one. So much for smoothly. Okay. Now. No, that was supposed to be short. Why did that reset? Okay. You're short. You're short. Well, I thought I had you connected. There we go. Alrighty then. And if I remember right, mark 2 from you to whoever. You, I believe. Then you. Try this again. Will not behave. Bill. if I remember right, this is still level 2, V.2s out of here. Get some platforms. Have that done. Wait a minute. Well, maybe not. I was thinking I had overlapping platforms again. I say overlapping. I think it might be better to say double building, double construction. Okay, so far so good. Save. Not sure whether I want to trust their fix for autosave yet. Although I may as well turn it back. Well, really the main reason I turned it off is because it's such a pain to deal with. And you're not allowed to control the frequency. See, Wolfram, outer, receive. I wonder if I still had that. No, I rebooted. Seems I'm hungry. Get these all named again. And you again. Wait. That will work. I'm saving it. Let's get our helium set up. Can't need you there, and then we need you here again, and you anywhere. Oops. There again. These were all R2s from there to there, there to there, here to here. Then we split you. To there. And there. And then we have, we're going to call them Mark IIIs no matter what. We're determined to do the same thing again. Really? There we go. Then you are going to add on
dehydrated.
Down this way to there. And we apparently need to eat for some reason. Okay, let's set you helium. You to helium. Should be all right, as far as I can tell. Get these platforms in. Get some ladders in again. There we go. Might do more there, maybe. Am I otherwise? What should I do first? Core overheats? Get an amplifier put in. Not sure that's what I wanted to do. Eh, it might be. So far, so good. Gonna be a little extra paranoid about saving. Which I should have been already. I know better. Habitat. If I remember right, I ended up putting the habitat here. Want an airlock there. Let's get platforms there. A ladder here. Airlock. Airlock. There. Do I want one on this side? Sure. Not sure I'm gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about one on this side. Maximum windowage. Really? There we go. Like, behave yourself. Yay, nay? I don't see why not. Let's get a vertical connector here. Where do I want you? You're like one of the corners. I think I'll go with that. Machineries? We can put in machinery anytime. Wait. Probably not a bad idea to go to have a regeneration chamber up here. Really? Not allowed to go up close when we put in a window. That's awkward. I'm thinking that ought to get fixed. Don't know what the interference, they need to fix their interferences. Okay, I know we need power, but what else? This. Okay. So other than setting up cargo dispatchers as needed, I think we're good. I do still need to work on the synthetic silicon production. I can set up. Well, how much do I need? I forgot already again. I need 700 total synthetic silicon. I need 2 dispatchers kicking out 360 synthetic silicon. Double check what we have. And we're going to need power to do that. How are we looking? How far over? Just 1295. That's interesting. Do I want to start setting up windmills or turbines elsewhere? Well, that wouldn't be connected. Any reason not to set that? Not sure why not. Look at that. Trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. Synthetic silicon plant. Which I don't believe is producing enough synthetic silicon to support my operation there. So, and apparently I'm hungry yet again.
Nice.
All right, so what do we have? These should be kicking out 60 per, correct? So I need 6 into a dispatcher. Okay, let's yank you. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's one bank of there we go. And that leaves 2. But I need another 6 synthetic silicon. I'm not going to be able to use that. Okay. So that silicon is going to have to be used up somewhere else for another operation. Not sure that's going to be practical. Anyway. That kind of begs the question, am I actually producing all the synthetic silicon that I can out of here? I don't actually know. I don't know what I based my production on. I think we got 240. Again. That's 480 units of helium. And how much am I using? Let's count. Make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 12 factories. That's 720. I hear you.
I don't see any more enemies.
Why not have a turrets up here? Apparently not. Really? Hurry up and disinfect. Alright, so back to this. That's 360, so I technically have a little bit of helium left over. That's not much. 360 out of 480. Only 120. I don't think that's enough for 4 more furnaces. It is. I believe that what I based it off of was how much in the way of calcium powder and sheets, calcium sheets I could produce at that plant. I'm pretty sure I have this site maxed, but that doesn't mean much. I can always set up a dispatcher for the helium and send it elsewhere. Matter of fact, I have helium over there. Where do I have calcium that I haven't touched yet? That's the thing. I still got helium there that I could use. Well, the current site that I'm using has more than enough calcium. I could bring that in. Now, do I have the room here to set up? 4 more furnaces. Not really.
Rupture activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
How do I want to do that?
StarRupture's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately. Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
I was trying to remember. I set up all this calcium sheet production here, or not here, but at the new plant. All of that's supposed to be going to the synthetic resin plant. Did I finish setting it up, or setting up the linkages, the dispatcher receiver link ups? I don't remember. I'm also trying to decide if I want to do. I do 4 more factories, which I should do here. This will be a fully dedicated helium. Or fully utilized helium site.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
Yeah, but what about everything else? I'm thinking about doing the other 4 furnaces. Kind of a L off of here. Would that work? I have to come off the end here. Move the zip line accordingly. Move me accordingly, apparently. No! Really? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, and it's outside the base core area too. That's not gonna work. Drat. Ew. Do not see this as being a good... No. None of this is going to be a good idea. I'd be better off just either setting up another site entirely, maybe sending this stuff to it. I thought I had this straightened out for cooldown. Why? I was supposed to put that zip line back. Really? Only the one node of quartz? That's right. I forgot about that extra two points of overheat. Hotfoot. And I was going to check. Well, I can't access these. All right, so back to where... So I need more synthetic silicons. And that's where I just was. This is really dangerous, but that's a potential site Where else? Hang on. Got calcium up here, don't we, that we haven't utilized? That's the resonator plant. And I have wolfram powder here. Got calcium up here. Calcium over there. And now I'm trying, oh yeah, that calcium is utilized somewhere. But it's utilized. Well, I'm not fully utilizing this calcium, but I need a place to set up the, actually I can use this place. I don't know why. Not that I really need another.
Stable. Arcadia status stable.
All right, let's get you set up with another amplifier. Okay, don't have to worry about that again. Now, so silicon. Bring this zip line in. Actually, starting from that one. Bring that in. Let's see, too long. Now we're colliding. Fine. And do I really want that? Nope. I'm gonna park that. Here? I didn't even think I may have wanted that to zip all the way over there. Alright, call that good though.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Reloading. Enemy pacified.
I think that one tried to teabag me. I need a place to build some more synthetic silicon. I don't think I have room over here. I'm not going to have room at this place. Just too... slopes are too severe. Which is why I'm dispatching all the output.
I need to survive.
I thought I had these. Thought I had these set up. I don't think I do. I forgot to double check the math. I need to start putting the numbers in. How many blocks am I sending? I'm pretty sure those two are supposed to be linked to these receivers. I may have these wrong. I'm supposed to be producing calcium, producing calcium sheets or calcite sheets. That means I need to be getting in blocks. Yeah, these are wrong. I see what I did. I also thought I had all these set. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. So I need 360 blocks. How many am I sending? think that's supposed to be what I'm doing. And these were set to send already. Rosin plant. Okay. Just like they're supposed to be. I don't have this set yet. I gotta get the... What are these supposed to be producing? I have these set up for wolfram powder, helium. Oh, it's all chemicals. That's right. And I think these are all set up. Should have 2 dispatchers. For 1 dispatcher for every 6 chemicals. Going to... where? Actually, I'm not entirely sure. I have this set up. I have it maxed out. So I know I need a bunch of sulfuric acid, which I still have to set up. I still need synthetic silicon though. How exactly? Okay, and I was going to double check. Can I set up? Do I have room here to set up 4 furnace or 6 furnaces of synthetic silicon? Technically, I do. Who's getting it? Gonna be you, isn't it? If I set these up here, I don't need the receiver, do I? Which is fine. Said I had room. Do I really?